Alright, since you decided to do a visual novel, I'm going to do a visual novel. And I've already tried to record this several times, and it has had issues. And Dusty, stop scratching the couch, I'm trying to record. So, very professional. I'm going to start a new game so that you can see it from the beginning, but the last time I tried to start a new game, it didn't let me change the name. And I decided to name the character Gilbert because I thought it's a literature club. I should give him a nerdy sounding name. But it turns out that we're a jock, so I wish I had named him like Chaz or something. Apologies to anyone named Gilbert or Chaz. Anyway, new game!
Hey!
Oh yeah, I have names for all, voices for all of them. Gosh. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other so long. Oh yeah, we're also a jerk. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up, because we're a jerk. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away, because we're a jerk. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Gilbert.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Yeah, I made him, like, very frat-boy sounding. No offense to fraternity people. Ay.
Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Gilbert, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about, because we're a jerk. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Fair.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
And I asked one of my friends what NEET was, and apparently the example they gave me was it's someone who writes a book and it sells really well, and then they live off the royalties for the rest of their life doing nothing productive. So, my dream job.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because she cares about you, you jerk! More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. And from having played a bit more in the future, she is that cunning. She knows. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Bruh, mine happened long before you. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy?
I'm so sorry. I chose these voices and I just stuck with them.
Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Gilbert, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Ugh. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Gilbert. Monica smiles sweetly and breaks her back in the process. My gosh. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Gilbert. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
And with that cliffhanger, I think we'll finish this episode, since I'm trying to keep them marginally under 10 minutes. And so we'll go ahead and save. I passed all of the empty slots I've used so far. Not empty, they're filled. Anyway, I will see you soon. Love you, Carrie. Bye.